Welcome back, Dapper Dialogues family. Woo! As the holidays have passed by, New Year just started, yada yada. We got uh Valentine's Day approaching. I just did a drop. Stay tuned for what I got coming out next. Uh, I still got some of the last pieces if you want to catch that for Valentine's Day. You got plenty of time. Dre working on some stuff as well. Cooking as well. Follow him on social media at
The Prince the Barber.
stay tuned for updates for clothing, food, haircuts, no matter what. Just stay in tune because we doing all kinds of things this year, making sure we get to that bag.
Right.
On my end, you know me, Troy Jr. on all platforms, Beyond Noir. This episode is sponsored to you by 3P Legacy and Beyond Noir. Shout out to them boys for holding us down. Mardi Gras is approaching, so we got plenty of holidays around. Make sure you come support, get some drip, get just support us. Even if you're not buying from us, support the podcast. We know we missed a week, yada yada yada. We are human. That's one of our principles. We confide this whole thing on is not being perfect. So and no matter how good we try to make it look crisp, clean, yada yada yada. At the end of the day, we know we're not perfect, nor do we strive to be perfect. We just strive to be 1% better each day. But never more all that yeah. Get into the pod, man. DeAndre, man, how you been, bro? It's been about what last episode was what end of January?
Yeah, something around there.
About
I've been
that.
good, man. Just living life. Life,
Okay.
life is, life is life, bro. Like a lot of people, I tell you this. A lot of people, back in the day when your parents used to tell you, you be like, man, I can't wait to get old and do this, this, and this, man. Better stay as young as you can, as long as you can, bro. Because
Thanks.
when your life start hitting you, it's a whole different uppercut, whole different uppercut. But man, still here, still living, still providing, still doing all of that. So I mean, I'm blessed. So that's the main thing.
I ain't gonna lie. So there's one thing that I kind of want. I wanted to talk about this. I think last episode, but I forgot. But how do you feel about like? So I've been noticing, right? I don't know, and we've kind of dabbed on it before, but I don't know. I've been, and y'all gonna hear me say this a lot because I'm honestly like astonished of how much it is and how large it's growing, right? So, for example, I had so my thing lately, I've been trying to like boost like the algorithm and stuff. So I be commenting on posts,
Hmm.
uh like sharing stuff, like just being active a lot on Instagram. So my page is, getting in the algorithm. So I commented on this post. It was just a simple post, and it was this lady doing like some music thing with her hands. But I mean, it was hard, like, cause she was like doing like kind of like it was like tap 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 tap. She was like going through
It was
like
like strings or
it was like she had like a paper and it had like a note on. It was like 4 or 5 levels of notes. Each level of note went up, so it started off at one, then it went up to
hmm
two, three, four. So that's how many taps it was.
oh, okay.
And then on one side was fast taps. It was the same on each side, but one side was fast taps, one side was slow taps. So she would start off like this, tap 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 tap, and then say this the slow side is tap 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 tap
Oh,
tap
okay.
tap tap
Yeah.
tap, and then it just kept going, and she kept mixing it up though, and I was like, bro, that is like I was just like kind of like locked. I'm like, bro, that is like it's a small thing, but I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro, you don't know how much hand-eye coordination you really have to do it for a long period of time and not mess up.
Yeah, it's just like running a treadmill on 2K.
Exactly. Facts. Like that's facts, bro. I don't know why that's the hardest deal. Like that's
Bro,
the
you be
hardest
clicking
thing.
the muds and then you sometimes you think about it too much and you click the same button
Or
twice.
the like the sprint, the little grass, the little
Oh
like
yeah, when
turf.
you gotta
I
yeah.
used to be but it's like bro, people don't realize like some people have a like really high hand-eye coordination, some people don't. And I just commented, I was like, man, some people don't realize how much hand-eye coordination you need for that. With the fire emoji, just like kind of being positive, that's all I'm for. I see negative all the time, and it got like probably like 11,000, 13,000 likes. And I start getting tags, and I'm like, what is people tagging me on? So I go look at it, and it was like people. Some people was kind of. I didn't respond to nobody, but I was just like looking at it, and it was some people that was like kind of like being educational, like or what they call education. It was like, well, technically this doesn't really hand out coordination. This maybe is like more of a rhythm thing. I still think it's hand out coordination because you looking at it with your eyes and using your hands. Like if that's not verbatim hand-eye coordination, and just on a more general scale, you don't have to be doing exactly something with your hand and eye for it to be hand-eye coordination. Just like with basketball, like you see like a lot of bigs, uh, like they be like they just like uncoordinated.
Definitely.
That's hand-eye coordination. But
Yeah.
that on this, they can be they some tall people they can't even walk
Most
without.
people look at most people look at hand-eye coordination as in like basically like football, catching the ball.
Yeah,
Like while the
like
ball coming to you, you can see it coming to you. You got to try to catch with your
or
hands. Same
like
thing with
tennis.
baseball.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it can be various things, but
Yeah, but I was like, bro, that's. I mean, I didn't say nothing, but I seen some people going back and forth. But in the midst of those educational comments or what they perceived as educational, trying to inform, bro, it was some people. It was one dude just randomly said, "Bro, shut up," and then I didn't respond. And then like other people was like tagging and getting at him, and then it was some people like just hating for no reason. They was like, "Bro, she messed up on the fifth one." Yeah, I'm like, bro, like why do people go out of their way to spew negativity, bro? And this is all the way a loop around because I wanted to know like when did like giving your opinion go from just giving your opinion and go to like becoming a bad thing. Like it's almost now like you can't really have an opinion
no,
no
yeah,
more
that's how it
because
is.
an opinion is hate.
Yeah,
Because like because that's what it is. Like everybody nowadays, they don't have opinions. They just hate. You know, like me. Even when I am giving a certain opinion that might not be in the favor of said person, I give it in a constructive criticism way, and I give it to it in a well receiving manner. Prime example, like we do a lot of business stuff like clothing stuff.
hmm
If you see something that I'm doing and you like, hey, maybe you should do it like this, or if you see something, you showing me something, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I would switch this. Like it's
yeah.
easy to receive it when you delivering it a certain kind of
Yeah,
way.
especially ideas can bounce off of ideas and ideas. Like I
Exactly,
can tell you something, you be like, "Oh, that is kind of clean," but look, what if we switch this around and make it even better? Like that's
exactly.
a lot of people don't like that though.
That's just like somebody building a brick house and a wood house. A brick house, you're gonna build a totally different way than you build a wood house.
hmm
Now, if you mix the both of them, y'all done built a super house.
Yep.
Because if you build a wood house strong enough to last on its own and a brick house strong enough to last on its own,
You
you
put
put
them
them
together.
together,
Yep.
it'll last an eternity.
Yep.
But that's what I was getting at because I was like, bro, when did like when did like giving your opinion just become so bad though? Because it's like I don't understand it because I kind of like even when like I said we just said even when you're trying to be positive, bro, it's like something is really happening in the world and it's happening before our eyes, and a lot of people aren't really catching it. But bro, we are like not we, but as a human race, bro, it's like bro, we are like sick individuals, bro, because
hmm
it's getting to the point where like bro, when we was growing up, you know, nah, well, it was kind of like an aftermath of it. It wasn't as popular now, but I'm pretty sure by you was like a senior in high school that was kind of more stricken on bullying because a lot of people was getting like going into suicide and stuff.
Yep.
Back in the day when we was younger, man, nobody really cared about that. That's how you get tough, ooh, boys or girls. But going down the line, you see people like start committing suicide, yada yada. And I think around that era, for a long period of time, people were very cautious of how they said things, who they said things, and what they were saying. Now I feel like the pendulum has switched backwards, and now it's kind of like willy nilly loose. Everybody just like, man, look, like you, bro. I kid you not, bro. Like somebody could go on like a rant or something like this, and they could be like, oh, I'm going through this. Like a prime example, bro. I was watching and it's not even supposed to be funny, but I was watching BMF. I'm not BMF, Raising Canaan.
hmm
That's a spinoff of Power, 50 Cent show if you don't know. yada yada. But I was watching one of the episodes, and in one of the episodes, one of the main characters, like he was going through some things and he was about to like hang himself, and he ended up not doing the breakdown and crying. And so me and one of my friends, we was talking about the show, and then we was talking about that scene, and my partner was like, "Yeah, man, he was pump faking." Like and not saying he had any ill intent behind it, but it's just that behavior has become normalized at this point.
Yeah.
Like just to kind of either be in a joking manner, or it's almost like showing hate is the new showing love. Like people would rather you hate on them than show love to them.
Yeah, that is facts. When you saw about that girl that got killed out here, play the dude in basketball in a one
Oh,
on one.
I see. I had saw it like it's starting to surface again, but I think I heard about it a while back. But yeah, I did
Well, I
see
just
that.
saw it. I just saw it today when my homeboy had brought it up, and then I
Mm-hmm,
went look at it. Man, that's crazy, bro. Like they was playing on one.
mm-hmm.
She ended up beating him. He came back, shot in the chest twice, and then while she was falling, he shot her again and killed her.
That's
Bro, that's like, bro, like over people, like a lot of my homeboys be like, I take the game too serious, I take 2K too serious and
yeah.
stuff. But I'm like, bro, if I take it serious, what they doing out there, bro? Like over
See,
a
but
basketball
see,
game?
now I really hate doing this, but I mean, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say this because, like I said and I said before, I'm very unbiased, especially in situations like this. Now, granted, I don't think nobody deserves to die or anything like that, and I'm not saying she deserved it or anything in shape or form. However, we know as a society how the average woman is, because it was a woman. I'm not trying to be old sexist, but it was a lady and a man. We know how the average woman is. Now the more masculine side, just showing what this is could not be true, but I'm just saying. Okay, typically more masculine women play sports, so maybe she was more masculine because she was playing sports. Now, what comes with that? Usually, if she was good enough to beat him, she might have been a trash talker. Now, like I said, this doesn't provoke these activities, but maybe she was trash talking him. And you know how girls get. So
Yeah,
she
but
she
like, bro,
might have
that's
she might have
wild.
been popping it on him. She might have been calling him all kind of things. And you know, as a not I'm not gonna say as a man because this isn't all men, but there are a large majority of men that are very sensitive. But when it comes to like a woman, and because a lot of times they don't pay them no mind, especially when it's like words. But it's a few things and a few scenarios where a woman can actually hit the soul of a man,
The
and
trigger
that'll
spot.
do so much damage to him. It'll be crazy. So I'm saying that to say to be mindful of your words, and hopefully, now God forbid that's not what happened. But if there was a situation, could that have been prevented? Because I doubt, and that's what I'm saying. Because I think it was something large, bigger to the story that we're not knowing. Because I doubt that if they was just having good sportsmanship,
Well, it was definitely some trash
that's what I'm
talking.
saying. I
I
don't
don't
think
even know who the girl is. I didn't even show a picture.
I saw a picture. It was a black girl.
She looked like she could hoop.
I didn't really like pay attention to that mom, but she definitely looked like pretty athletic though. So that could have been.
Did they show the guy?
Yeah, the dude looked at like he might have been. I don't know. He looked at like probably mid to late 20s, like around 25
Black
ish.
dude?
Yeah, with he had a little fro.
Oh yeah, he didn't want to lose.
Yeah,
He
that's what
ain't
I'm
want to
thinking. So
lose.
I'm thinking like it could have been because if you look at it, you could kind of assume that's like a big brother or an uncle or a cousin because they look similar in age. Or maybe it could have been like they was on a date or maybe something. But I don't know. It could have been a trash
I mean,
talking
it could have
going
been a lot
wrong.
of different variables that could have happened though. Like it
Exactly.
didn't have to go to where it went. Like they could have
Hmm.
played again. They could have like, bro, it's a whole bunch of
And then
different things.
like I said, we don't even know the full story. We don't know like maybe she kicked them or not. And I'm not trying
It
to
don't
pick.
matter what
That's
it
what I'm saying.
is.
I'm not trying to pick a side, but it's just like it's like, bro. First off, it's not that deep. But like I said, you know how girls get, and I just don't want to be the guy because in situations like this, first off, I'm not for any black on black crime. It's Black History Month for one.
Facts.
And I'm not for any crime on anybody, but I'm specifically not on people like black on black. Stop it. I'm not with it nor against it. I mean, I'm against it. I'm not with it. So I'm just saying that like I would be a fool to 100% blame him, knowing that there's a high possibility that maybe he could have been laid back. Maybe she provoked him so much and he just lost it, and now he's got to deal with this mistake he's made for the rest of his life over something small and minuscule because he didn't know how to keep his composure in the moment.
Yeah, but
And
but I guarantee that's not the. I look at it like this. I guarantee that's not the first time he didn't got to an altercation like that. Like you 20 something years old, bro. You're not a kid. Like you should know how to handle these situations. I mean, yes, if he was in his late 20s, bro, he definitely probably didn't been through a situation like this, probably even worse, and he didn't fight off of it. So it got to be something. It has to be something that provoked it to get to where it got. Like there's no way.
I think I didn't say if it had any like witnesses there or anything, but like again, like you know how back in the day people used to fight all the time. People was like down to fight. The guns and all that didn't come about until when people was fighting and losing, and it
Mm-hmm.
got put on camera.
Yeah.
So maybe it was witnesses the witnessing him bust him and she talking, beep beep, yeah, you, yeah. She popping it on him and he feeling, dang, she like degrading me, my manhood, yada yada yada. Or maybe she was like, you know, some like real hoopers that's girls, like that's really hoop, they play physical.
Yeah, but
So
if he
she
had
might
to
have been
play him, he had to play her to think that she wasn't good. Like she didn't have no talent. You're not gonna just be like, come on, let's play a 1-on-1, and you know this girl
but
cold as hell.
but you also gotta think, I guarantee you, it's a dude that's not that probably played basketball in high school, never went to the next level. I guarantee you, if
And
we
he
do a
thought he
certain,
still had it.
no, not even that. I guarantee let me think. DeMarco, right? I guarantee you. Well, DeMarco got a little more respect because he coaches females, but somebody that has a basketball background of like they ain't have to go college, but they were just decent, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you that person would say that they can beat a WNBA player. I guarantee you that. So that's just a man thing.
Yeah, I mean,
A man thing is always like, bro, I don't care what kind of what you, bro. And I mean, to a certain extent, some of them are true, but because the average height of a WNBA player is like 5'10", like
mm-hmm.
they starting to get a little taller now, but that's over genetics. Everybody's starting to get taller.
Yeah.
But of course, you know about 5'10", that's maybe not that much. I think maybe even shorter, maybe like five. Cause like they got power forwards that's 6'1". Now they do got a few guards that's like 6'1", but
I don't really
it's a
watch
it's
WNBA like
it's
that. I
a.
only know a few of like
I was about to
Candace
say
Parker and
I've
all of
been
them.
doing a lot more digging into it now because like bro, it's some girl hoopers, bro. Like college basketball is nice. Women's college basketball is nice right now. Caitlin Clark.
Oh, you saying college?
Yeah, well no, I'm just using because they
Now
going to trans.
college, bro. It's really starting to get crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's really starting. College, WNBA too, but college,
Mhm.
bro,
I
it's
think.
starting to get
See,
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I still haven't like withered up the energy to like want to go watch a WNBA game. No shade
I
to
feel
them.
like it's gonna start. Wow, I feel like
Ex-
WNBA gonna start
exactly.
popping
That's
off,
what I was
bro.
about to say though. But I think within the next year or two, that's when like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, like these is when like these big names that we like to see now
Going to the
going
NBA.
to the
I mean
WNBA.
WNBA. Yep.
So it's like now I think people are gonna have that motive to want to watch it. But then again, it's still like, I mean, y'all got to figure out a way to make it more entertaining or something. And a lot of people they get mad because they're like, oh, don't lower the goals or something like that. Okay, don't lower the goals. I mean, I don't care, but y'all got to figure something out to make people want to watch the game, bro. NBA games get boring for people
So I don't
sometimes.
even watch regular season. I watch
Exactly,
just the
but I only
playoffs.
watch certain matchups, and even if I want to watch a certain matchup, I still might not watch the whole game.
NBA not the same either, bro. Too many people be out. Like you got LeBron and AD sitting out. Like I just don't. I don't like that. Like I feel like in their contract they can only play a certain amount of games, but you also got to play a certain amount of games now that they just put in the
Yeah,
NBA to even get MVP.
you got to play minimum
A 60,
62 or
yeah,
65,
yeah.
62.
That's like
So
that's
and there's
crazy.
only what 82 games, so you can only miss,
Like 20 games, bro.
and that's, bro. People don't realize that, like, okay, 20 sound like a lot, but when you break it down, okay, say if you missing like a game every 5 games, you miss like two. So that add up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you like, dang, we got 30 games left, and I can only miss 4 games. You feel me?
That's like calling in to work because we got a
Exactly,
point system now.
exactly. So it's like, bro, people like that, it'd be like, bro, you gotta like, I don't know, you gotta kind of like hold everybody to like a grace standard. Okay, I can see If you want to put a rule in to make people play, I like that because this year people have been playing, but you also got to show grace to the people that like Joel Embiid, bro. He's gonna be ineligible for MVP because of his
Because he
injury.
got injured. Yeah.
That's not right. And then it's a just of a new rule, bro. Joel's been killing. It's without a doubt that he's been the most valuable player. Now, granted, things like this happen whenever just like when James Harden won his MVP, he was in the running for a long time and finally got it.
Mm-hmm.
With Westbrook, he was in the running, finally
Yeah.
got it. So my odds are it's Shea turn because Shea been in the run-ins and usually something happen. Joel get hurt. Jokic still up there, but I think Shea is most likely gonna win it if they continue to play how they
Joker
playing.
don't even. I feel like Joker don't even want to be over there no more.
I don't
They had
know.
some nice trades that happened. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I was looking at some of them.
PJ
I
Washington
like
went
that. I like
to
that.
the
Horn.
Mavericks.
Yeah, the Dallas.
They about to get Dinwiddie.
Oh, they is.
They about to they. So Dinwiddie,
I
from
seen
my
he got
homeboy, is a
waves.
fan. So he was determined to go between two teams. It was the
Mm-hmm.
Mavericks and the Lakers.
Uh-huh.
And I think he supposed to sign. I think he was supposed to sign today back with the Mavericks. So they gonna, bro. The Mavericks gonna be set, bro. The Mavericks, they definitely gonna be nice this year for sure.
I like a few teams around the board. What was another team I liked?
Shoot, then you got what? Patrick
OKC.
Beverly went to
Oh, the Bucks.
the Bucks.
Hey, that's low key like I mean, not low key. It's high key. A worse Drew Holiday,
Bro, that's a great
but
pick.
he gonna play hard.
That's
And,
what they need. They need that defensive leadership, bro, on
yeah,
the court, bro. They
yeah,
need that.
because they do like defense.
Yes.
Now Pat is getting old, but you know he's going out there fighting.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
going out
why.
there
That's what he
fighting.
said. He said, "Man, I got to get my relationship good with D.
Uh,
Lil." He's
now,
like, "I'm
Fat,
trying to win a championship."
I was about to say I seen like some clips of him like trolling Dame and stuff, but I like stuff like that because a lot of people hate Pat Beverly, but when he end up being on the team and it's like he's like one of the greatest teammates ever.
Patrick Beverly is basically a veteran Draymond Green.
I
They
feel
like
like
they both play the same role. They both talk noise. They both gonna guard
mhm,
the best player on the court. They gonna talk trash to them. They might even get some altercations. They might push each other, but at the end of the day, bro, they doing what they doing their job.
yeah.
That's all they doing. Just Draymond sometimes just take it
Yeah, I was
overboard.
about to
But
say Draymond pushed it over the top sometime, bro. But
man, who you got on the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl,
I already know you going with Kansas City.
I gotta go Kansas.
Now
And
I want McCaffrey to get him a
you
ring,
know what's
bro.
crazy? Morale wise, I really could care less who wins.
Yeah, I don't.
I was about to say I would like to see, like all right, it's like the American dream. Purdy goes to the NFL, drafted last pick of the draft, leads a team to the playoffs. They get knocked out the next year. They go all the way to the Super Bowl. His second year in the NFL, beats out Garoppolo for the starting position, beats out Trey Lance for the starting position. Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
MVP candidate, wins it all. Brock Purdy, the American dream. Ah! However, you can't tell me this don't sound good as well. Superstar Loverbirds, fame and fortune, the biggest superstar in the world, Taylor Swift, with the greatest tight end of all time,
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey.
That's why I think they gonna win.
Look, Patrick Mahomes had a horrible season this year, barely made it into the playoffs, goes, knocks out 14s, beats out the MVP Lamar Jackson, fighting to the Super Bowl, wins it all. Into the Super Bowl, they put the camera on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. We're going to Disney World. Ah! Bro, you can't. So it's like
Yeah, that's how it's gonna play out.
it's so marketable either way, bro. So it's like I don't, and they say it's a business, bro. So it's like, damn, when you look at it from that perspective, it's like, dang, this could be. I ain't gonna lie. Either way this play out, you can see a movie being made out of this, bro.
Yeah.
Like the movie behind Brock Purdy, we don't know how his grind was, but just imagine if he was like sorry. Like imagine if he was like completely sorry his entire life. Just how like Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I think they say he went like late, like seventh round or something
Yeah,
like that.
Tom Brady wasn't starting. What's
And
the
he,
name ended up getting hurt?
and he didn't even have no nice stats in college. He was just like mediocre. So
Mm-hmm.
just imagine like I don't know what Brock Purdy was like in college and nothing like that. But just look at somebody like that and just imagine if he was like always like the second option. Like what if he was like the backup in middle school, backup in high school,
Mm-hmm.
backup in college. Somebody get hurt, he get a chance. He showed some small flashes of being decent. He gets a start a few games in college. That gets him on somebody's radar. hey, if he's still there at the end, we might take him, but we're not really too big on him. They take him like, why not just take him? Then boom, they show his grind. He been grinding. Long days, long nights. He putting in hours and hours after practice, before practice. He grinding, grinding, grinding. Garoppolo get hurt. Trey Lance step up. He still, I'm right there. I can still get it. Trey Lance get hurt. He see his opportunity. I've been grinding for so long. This my shot. He get in there, play a few games, keep the composure, knock the chills out. Now he getting comfortable. Second season, he comfortable. Now he killing.
That's all he needed.
He killing. Now it's nothing special about Brock Purdy, but I mean he's really like a typical quarterback. The average quarterback wasn't nothing special about them. They just like people don't like the phrase field game manager, but the average quarterback was a game manager. Like Definitely. It's just like look at Drew Brees. Drew Brees was not no running quarterback.
He was short.
He was tiny. Oh. He didn't have the strongest arm. He could chunk it, but he wasn't like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he was short. He was short pass. Sometimes he'll throw a deep route every now and then. But Brees
like
was always a short pass.
If you look at some of the top quarterbacks, besides like you say look at some of the top quarterbacks. They're not like superstars. They're textbook superstars that made them like their stats amazing. Like my favorite quarterback, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers. He's not running out no pocket. He'll take a sack before he get that because he knows the game so well.
But Aaron Rodgers can get that mug down the field.
Exactly. Tom Brady not running. He was never a runner. He's smart though.
But see, but quarterbacks like that, they got good feet work. So they be in that pocket. They be in that pocket. No, you never know what they're gonna do. They could take off on you. Are they waiting for somebody to get open? As soon as they take that 1 inch, you try to come up and he gonna throw that pass.
Like I done seen a few times. People don't assume Brady to run. It's been a few times he stepped up, got about 10, 15 yards because they're like, man, he ain't getting
dropping everybody back.
Exactly.
Everybody back that wide open.
Look, he easy money. And same with like Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. But as the newer generation is coming about, you seeing more like dual threats, like quote unquote superstars, like Lamar Jackson,
double archetypes,
Tua, Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen, like Justin Fields.
That's crazy how sports change, bro. Thanks, bro. Like for maybe like 5 years, you got straight fundamental quarterbacks. Ones that's gonna most of them just passing the ball, they good. Then you come in here, now you got athletic quarterbacks to where they can run the ball, they can throw the ball off. Mahomes throw it off his back leg with ease, bro. Like, come on now, man.
Yeah, like they don't even want really QBs that aren't athletic. You gotta be a really good QB, but they're like, all right, look at some of the upcoming quarterbacks that are coming up. All of them have some kind of mobility. Like that's about to get drafted. Caleb Williams, he can run. Mm-hmm. He a pocket passer, but he can run. Michael Penix, my dog, he can run that joint. He's a pocket passer, but he chooses to run. Shador, he not getting drafted this year, but he can run, but he a pocket passer. So it's a lot of these people that can do it, but I think that's what the game. You gotta be able to. I don't see them drafting no more Big Bens. Like. Nah. Them type QBs.
A lot of them trying to run and gun too. They trying to get that mug out there or just take it and go.
They love that option, like to have that to be able to run. Like it opens up the offense so much when you gotta, because people are so scared of Lamar Jackson running the ball that they gotta overly prepare for that. The passing game can be deadly because they're so aware. Don't let them get outside. Don't let them get outside. Don't let them get outside. Yeah. So a little stuff like that, bro. But yeah, I'm going Chiefs though. I'm going Chiefs.
I really don't care who wins. Like I said, I really want Christian McCaffrey to get him a ring, man.
Hey, I am live for that All-Star game though. I want to say that All-Star game.
Oh yeah.
I think that's gonna be live. I see some nice young folks in there. Shout out to the young folks getting in there. Bro, you know what's crazy is I didn't know Tyrese Halliburton got drafted in 2020, I think. And I was wondering why he wasn't on my radar. That's probably because it was COVID that year. And I didn't really know about Tyrese until he was an All-Star last year.
I didn't know about him until last year.
So I'm like, bro, how did this dude just go under the radar?
But a lot of them is right now.
But you know that's Pacers though. Pacers, they don't get a lot of big TV games. But as a guy who's in sports, I don't know how that missed me. But I mean, I think I wasn't really all the way in tune last year, but this year I've been in tune. So I doubt it's any youngins under my radar that I don't know about because I've been watching everybody. I'm either watching, keeping up with stats, like I'm in tune. So shout out to Tyrese, Scotty Barnes, he made it. Who else made it? Julius Randle, he got hurt. Shout out Jalen Brunson.
He got picked up last too. Man,
Ant made it.
Ant, bro.
Cat.
Ant could be sold. Bro, he's not consistent. That's the only problem, bro. Ant is not consistent, bro. Like, he'll give you 30 one night and give you some spectacular dunks and all of that, but then one night he give you 5. Yeah, that's the only thing he gotta fix. If he can fix the consistency,
I think 5 a little drastic.
Shit, he had 5 the other
night. Well, that was when had 60 though, I think, huh? Or that was another.
Nah, this different. He might have scored more, but it was the third quarter and he had 5 points. Yeah. Come on, Ant, you can't. Yeah, you're
supposed to be the number one.
Yeah,
scorer.
you gotta get more than that. But he had the attempts though. That's the problem. He had high attempts, but he wasn't making nothing.
Well, I mean, I do know sometimes, of course, granted, like I've been betting a lot, so yeah, I've been seeing like Kawhi and all. Some of these people they go off for so long, it's just like it's inevitable. Like they gonna have a bad night. Unless you Bron. I think Bron the only person that probably has had. I don't think he's had a game where he hasn't had double-digit points.
Bro, Bron is that. It's a lot of things that this dude do, man. Like a lot of people don't understand, dog. Like this dude, they don't look at the stats because now to them it's natural. Yeah, they already know what's gonna happen, so they don't even look at the stats. But I'm like, this dude doing this, bro, at 40.
You know what I've been saying though is Russell Westbrook, bro. Bro, he's going vegan and all this. Like he's been vegan for a while, but like, bro, he looks so healthy, bro. And I'm like, dang, bro, this kid I'm saying kid, but this guy might be able to play for a good minute. Like,
yeah, and he ain't got no. Westbrook got major injuries. Do he got any?
No, I don't think he had no. I think he might have hurt a foot or something when he was like in OKC when he was real young. But besides that, I don't think he had no major injuries. He looks amazing. He playing with the intensity. I think him coming off the bench is actually preserving his career even more. Should have
did him and Harden. I feel like Harden was better coming off the bench too.
But however, Harden, I think it would have. But I think Harden being starting is reviving his career.
And then he just like he was on the bench when he first got there though, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. I thought he came off. One team, I thought he came off the bench.
No, what team was that? When he was a rookie.
No, this was after that. He came off the bench again. You remember he came off the bench a few games. I don't know what team it was though.
He went from OKC to the Rockets. He started in the Rockets. Mm-hmm. After the Rockets, he went to the Nets. He started for the Nets. He was hurt though.
I think it was the Clippers, bro. He didn't the first couple games. No,
the first couple games it was like this. It was they just had all of them starting. That's what it was. It was Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi, Harden, Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi, Harden, and Westbrook.
Wait, you said Westbrook.
Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi, Harden, and the big. One of their bigs.
Who is their big?
Zubac.
Oh yeah.
But I think they was like changing it up because sometimes they go small ball and all that. But I think Nicholas Batum was before he got traded to 76ers. But moral of the story is they was all out there at first. They was like Ty Lue was like, I'm gonna let them figure it out. Which I think was one of the best things he could have did because imagine if he would have benched somebody early. They start losing a few games. The first thing,
they did lose a lot.
But I'm saying if he would have just randomly chose to do it, like say if I transfer to your team, right, and coach be like, hey, we know you were starting, we're gonna bench you. We're gonna start Troy instead. You're like, all right, cool. What else for the team? Say we're going on a 4-game losing streak. The first thing you're gonna say is, man, if I was starting, probably none of this probably would. However, so he was like, I ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna start both of y'all until one of us be like, dang, this ain't gonna work. One of us got to come off the bench.
So who started coming off the bench?
Westbrook. So that's what he did. They played a few games.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, they played a few games, and then Westbrook was like, all right, I'm going to come off the bench. Which I think it was a toss up between him or Harden coming off the bench. But from the aspect of the game and how much of a scoring game it is, I think that fits him perfect because off the bench, you just can bring that intensity. You can play
Yep.
your game, but when you out there with the starters, they just gonna sag off of you, and you're gonna be forced to take a lot of shots, and that's gonna kind of mess up the flow of the game. However, shout out to Westbrook, he been doing good, and most of the time he finishes the games. It's just the starting,
Yeah, that's good though. I like that. That also does give it does give a good way of Westbrook actually playing how he want to play too. Because like you said, when you starting, bro, it's different. But when you're coming off that bench, and now, and especially if you up and you got that momentum,
Facts.
bro, that'll definitely change the way the game
I
gonna
think
go.
some people would kind of be more alive to come off the bench of a good team. Like, who was the sixth man whenever the Warriors was cold?
Livingston,
Sean Livingston.
Sean
He was
Livingston.
hitting a lot of
Oh
high
yeah, he
scoring
was. Yeah, he
games.
definitely was.
He was getting
Sean
out there
Livingston was
having,
cold.
yeah, he was getting out there having his way, boy. Like when you got these really good teams, like it's like a release whenever you can just
Yeah, that's why
like
what's his name was doing what he was doing. Now he can't do all that shit. I don't even
who
like watching him play. Your boy Jordan Poole.
oh
Bro,
yeah,
he doing too much, bro.
bro. I think they said the other day he had a non-scoring game.
Bro, he playing like he played for Washington Marion.
Man, I don't even want
Like his open court.
I don't even want to speak on it, bro, because I am a Jordan Poole fan, bro, and I know his capability, and a lot of people don't realize it, but it's a mental thing.
Yeah,
His
after
mental,
Draymond slapped him, it became
bro, his
worse.
mental is all over the place right now because he got so much weight on his shoulders, and on top of that, he's in a horrible franchise. With Washington is not the place for that. He got to be somewhere with a little bit of structure, like at least like with a Charlotte or something. He got to be somewhere where it makes sense. Like you can be in a system where you having your way, but you still need some kind of parameters.
Bro, the way he played, bro, I don't know what team would fit him. Charlotte wouldn't fit him because
I
you
ain't gonna
already got a ball handler.
honestly,
You got ball. You got LaMelo Ball.
honestly, I think the best fit for him would probably be the Raptors because the Raptors and once I'm saying that because that coach, he's very blunt. He's spade by spade, book by book, and he be calling them out, bro. Like even when they winning and stuff, he be like, man, these kids suck. Like he got a little accent or something, but like that's why I like him so much because like he get on Scotty Barnes a lot. Like he been Scotty doing BS. Like they called up a play one time. Uh he said, do this. Scotty passes to him. Yada yada. Scotty was like, man, coach, bro, I could just shoot that step back. That's me. Because it was like for game or something like that. He was like, bro, do what I said. Scotty got in the game, shot the step back, gamed it. And then he was hyped, but he got on him for that. But he was like, good shot though. Like them the kind of coach you need that's gonna let you rock out, but that's still gonna hold you to that standard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I don't care if you one of the best on this team. I'm gonna get on you.
But that's an all star. That's an all star play though.
Yeah,
Kobe, Michael Jordan, all of them would have did the same exact
bro.
thing.
Just like I think it was a time where I want to say it was a Jordan game, and they drew up a play for somebody else, and Jordan was like, "Nah."
Yeah, yeah, that didn't
Like,
happen. Kobe too.
yeah, and of course Kobe would. That happened probably every
Yeah,
game
they
with
was like
Kobe.
set a screen. They wanted. I remember one game they wanted Derek Fisher to shoot the three. He was like set a screen, let Fish pop out, and he
Yeah,
gonna shoot him. And Kobe said, "Hell no."
and it was another team. I can't remember what it was, but it was some team where like they was doing that, and the coach called out a play, and they broke the huddle. And then when they went on the court, I think it was Kobe. They broke the huddle, and then when they went on the court, Kobe was like, "Hey, give me the ball."
I think it was. I think it was
And then he
Kobe.
was like, "But what about the play?" He said, "Hey, give me the ball."
Either that was Kobe or a movie.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, it was something. Though I remember that. And but yeah,
So
but
what about Curry? You think Curry gonna stay at Golden State?
oh yeah, Curry on. He retired.
You think?
Yeah, he definitely retired.
I honestly, bro, Draymond was holding that team together.
He still is though, cause he back
But
in
I'm saying,
action.
like, if something else happens to Draymond, bro, that team is over with.
And people, I ain't gonna lie, I was saying you don't need Draymond, but it's something about because I was like you can replace Draymond with Kaminga, because Kaminga is that boy too. However, looking at bro, it's something about Dray. I think Draymond has mastered the art of getting his point guard open because if you look at the last few games, Curry had 11 threes the last night.
Yeah, in the
In
what
a
first
few games
quarter,
before that, no,
in
he
the
had,
first half or something.
I don't know if I was about to say
I
that.
think he had six. He was 6 for 6 in the first quarter
That
or the
may be
first
I was
half.
about to say,
One
but
of them.
11 in the first quarter is crazy.
Man, that ain't crazy for him. I
But
guarantee if anybody could do it, his
oh
ass
yeah,
can
without
do
a
it.
doubt. But and then the game, like a few games before that, he had 10 threes. And those are what games when Draymond is back. So it's something. And I was looking at some of the highlights, and he like setting screens, giving goals out of y'all, giving it to stuff. So I don't know what it is, but something about Dray.
Chemistry. It's
He know how to get
chemistry.
them open.
It's chemistry. He been doing it for him for years. Shit.
It's like yeah, it's like normal. It's just like
Like running the same play because you know Curry every game. Curry coming off screens.
mm-hmm.
That's just his play style. Curry gonna run you to death. You better have good lungs because he gonna definitely
Yeah.
get it at you. And that's Draymond was just always there for all of that, bro.
And
And
that's another reason why I think Curry gonna play so long because of his game style, bro. All that running he does, bro, that's gonna keep him like he can probably go 20 years. The only thing that would make him not go 20 is if he decides not to.
yeah,
Cause like the way he do all that running, bro, unless God forbid, but unless he get like a major injury, bro, he can go another 5 to 6 years and be high level.
and only major injury I can really see from him is really like maybe an ankle from him
Yeah,
falling on somebody from shooting the ball. Because
yeah.
Curry, if he go to the goal, he doing something quick. It ain't like he trying to dunk on you. He gonna do either a quick layup, a scoop, or something, or he's shooting a three.
And then even I mean I wonder how this would play out, but like even on the backside of his career, bro, he can go spot up for somebody. They can go get a young PG to
Yeah.
he just go out there and shoot the rock. Just like look at now, look at all these out of shape shooters. DaVincio, Gallinari, what's the dude for the Pistons? The white dude that be going crazy.
Oh
Bogdanovich,
yeah, Bogdanovic. Yeah.
the other
Yeah, but
Bogey,
they older though.
Bohan. But these are out of like bro, Max Strus. These people aren't no like they just shooters, bro. Like they don't
I
got no
mean,
crazy
yeah, they
physique.
are, but I don't feel like Curry wouldn't even. I mean, I don't know, bro. Maybe
That
you can
but
see down the line.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
never
I'm
know.
saying
I
that the
mean, it's
bare
possible.
that's what I'm saying. At the bare minimum,
Yeah, it's possible.
if he wanted to stay in the league, he could do what they doing because they not playing no defense.
But I feel like Curry didn't had a from now. Like I know
Yeah,
he ain't gonna retire no time soon, but from now I feel like Curry been having a great career. So if he
yeah.
ever just wanted to up and leave, bro, he got a great career behind him.
And I think that would benefit him more unless he just want to like break so many like records and like blow him out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but if he don't really care about that, I can see him probably retiring in 5 years. Like retiring, and I'm saying in
Which
5 years.
how old Curry is?
I think he like 34, 30, 30,
I know
32,
he's something. He might be like 30. He 30 something. I don't
31, 32, somewhere around there.
I don't
But
know.
I'm saying like maybe in 5 years because I can see him retiring at the peak, like how MJ did. I don't see a lot of these like these big names we talking about. I don't see them like kind of
35.
yeah. I don't damn. That's old.
35.
But yeah, I can see him retiring at the top of his game. I don't think he want to be one of them people that's like trying to prolong the dream. Like no shade, but like a Vince Carter did and all that. Like I don't think he want to be one of them people that's not getting minutes. Like if he own a team, he gonna play. Vince, his last few years, I mean, he was probably getting like 5 minutes, woo woo woo, and then his minutes kept going down and down and down. So I mean, I think he'll retire like at the peak of his game. Like that just seems the most logical thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like another 5 years, 5 to 6 years, hang it up when you're 40. That seems
Yeah,
reasonable to me.
that's definitely reasonable.
Like KD, I think KD trying to go on a Bron run. Like unless he get hurt, I think KD, the way KD looking, KD look like he got another 5 to 6 in him too.
Yeah.
He's been
He came
averaging,
back from the injury pretty good.
bro. He been averaging 30, bro, and he's like 36, 7, like
Mm-hmm.
almost 40. Bron is 39, 40.
Well,
And so I'm like, bro, this is crazy,
man,
bro. But
we was talking about this the other day. We was like, if you had to give any point guard to where he'll be A1, if you had to give any point guard John Morant Hops, who you think carry it better? Like which point guard you think could carry it better? I
John,
said Kyrie. If Kyrie had John Morant athleticism, it'd be stupid, bro.
I would say I'm not gonna say Kyrie just for the fact that Kyrie got a lot of athleticism. He just don't dunk a lot. He caught a dunk the other day, but
Yeah,
people,
that's what made me think about that.
I was about to say a lot of people forget. Kyrie doing them lays, you gotta be high. Cause bro, I was looking at a clip when he laid Durant the other day. Bro, he go and it's Kyrie. That's why nobody realized. Bro, Kyrie is jumping, right? He's jumping, leaning into the contact in the air, moving away from the contact, reversing under the
Mm-hmm.
rim. Bro, that's not no normal. He's in the air
His
for.
acrobat definitely on Hall
That's
of
what I'm
Fame.
saying. So people don't realize if you take all that extra stuff out, bro, you gotta have bunnies for that. Like if Kyrie wanted to, bro, it's a lot of times Kyrie go up to the goal and could easily yam that.
Yeah,
He
but he'll
laid
just lay it
though.
up. I think, but Kyrie, he always said though. He said that like Duncan. He said that was never him. He
Mm-hmm.
said because he even practice. He used to practice without a backboard.
Yeah,
So that's how he learned how to lay the ball up. He said he had
and
like
that
probably
make
a little bitty square that he had
yeah,
to lay the ball off
and
of.
that
So
makes a lot of sense now because that's kind of how he play. Like he don't shoot like backboard shots.
mm-mm.
He don't
Straight
you.
net.
The only time he really used the backboard is if like he trying to like do like a circus layup or like a confusing layup. He used every bit of the
But you see
backboard.
how much he used though. If you ever
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
attention
He
to how
don't.
much
Yeah,
backboard he used, bro,
yeah.
it ain't that
It
much.
don't. It ain't enough. But here,
It's
I
a
don't.
tiny
A
window.
tiny spot that drop
Yeah.
straight down. Like I seen a layup, bro. I don't know how he be doing it or how he figured that out, bro. But like he threw the ball and he be spinning it and all that, and it hit somewhere and it like dropped straight down. I'm like,
Yep.
bro, how? I don't know.
Practice.
I don't know how he
Practice.
did it, bro.
That's just like Steve Smith, the old Steve Smith that played
Yeah,
for Carolina. You
yeah.
saw how he used to catch bricks.
Bro, wait, what?
Yeah.
I did not.
He used to catch bricks.
I
That's
did
that's
not.
how his hands were so tough, bro. He used to literally catch bricks.
I did not know that.
Yes, bro. Like
I was
when I
about to.
heard about that, I was like, that's
I was
crazy.
about to say I did see some old highlights about him, and that boy was like aggressive,
Aggressive,
like
bro.
bro, he was like
But he
Moss,
had to
give
be
me
like
that.
that. Look how small he
I was about
was.
to say yeah, he for him to be such a small receiver, he was big. Like he was such a big dude. I didn't until I went back and looked. I didn't know he was a wide receiver.
Look,
Like bro, he was big for a while. I was like he looked like a backer or something
that
or
dude Steve Smith
tight
had some
end.
hands, man.
Yeah,
Then
bro.
he ended up getting in a fight with one of the dudes on his team.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who it was. I can't even remember. When he was at Carolina, he ended up getting in a fight with one of the
Oh,
dudes
I don't I think
for practice or
I
something.
didn't somebody like spit in his face or
I
something.
don't remember what it was, but all I know is Steve Smith went off on old dude about to whoop his ass. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good NFL right there with all of them, Steve Smith, and that was
yeah, that was a live time, bro.
facts,
Like Megatron, bro. I loved
facts.
Megatron, bro. And I didn't realize because I was so young at the time.
Ocho
But
Cinco,
I didn't, yeah,
To
I didn't realize like all that talent back then because I wasn't like all the way into. I used to just play on the video game, bro. But like, bro, Megatron, they was like he only played like 9 years, bro. Just imagine if he would have just kept playing, bro.
imagine if he would have went to a different team.
Man, there's so many what ifs, bro. Like
If he would have went to a different team, bro, I guarantee his career would have been a lot longer. But
without a doubt.
but he wanted to.
Well, you know,
I don't know what it was. I don't know if he
I
wanted to
think
stay or.
nah, I think what happened was it was some reason he either wanted to he wanted some money or something. I forgot what it was, and they didn't want to give it to him. And he was like, "Well, I mean, if I don't get this, I'm not playing. I'll retire. I'm cool." And I guess he thought the organization thought he was bluffing, and he hung it up. He was like, "I'm cool." Like you got to be one of them to be at the top of your game. That's just kind of like how MJ did it. Like to be at the top of your game and just be like, "Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm cool."
yeah.
Like just like Chameleonaire, bro. I forgot what song he made, but he made some song that was a millionaire. I mean, that was a one hit wonder. And people always
Oh
be
yeah, what was
I
that
forgot what
song?
song it was. I can't think of it at the time. But people always clown him. They be like, "Oh, one hit one like Chameleonaire." Da, 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 da. And I didn't realize until the other day. I forgot who it was. It was some music exec, like person that's like well renowned in the music world. That like he was like, that's why Chameleonaire don't do music no more because he like why would I? I found like eventually to stay on top, you got to outdo your last performance. And I'm gonna just keep chasing that high. Why not just go out on top, man? Like this money not gonna last forever. I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna stretch it out. And then they said he went gonna buy like real estate and all that, and
Yeah.
just made his money
Some
go.
people, some people, it just be rapping, just be a one time thing, just to get that money, and then they go invest into something else.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, but I mean, it's a lot of one hit wonders. Fetty Wap didn't have that many great songs.
I don't know about one hit wonder.
I wouldn't say one hit wonder, Fetty Wap being a one hit wonder, but I mean, he didn't have a lot of songs. Like he got
Yeah,
one main song.
I ain't like his biggest song was like Trap Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what.
But
If you think of Fetty Wap, that's the song you're gonna think of. But let's put
the
Wayne
new
in the situation. It's so many songs.
yeah,
Wayne, Drake, Lil Yachty, Drake. You can bring up so many people, and you can bring up their songs, and you
yeah.
know it. But when you bring up Fetty Wap, the first thing come to mind
Well, I
is,
mean, the newer generation will probably say that Thanksgiving song. Can I get to the
oh
edge?
yeah, yeah, that too.
Sweet, yeah. That was that
Yeah,
was
that
that was a
was that
little
was, but that was
classic.
also a TikTok, an Instagram, all of that. So I mean, he definitely played the part in that one,
Oh
especially in
yeah,
this generation.
and yeah, cause that's gonna always he gonna get. It's just like that's his version of Mariah Carey Christmas song. Cause
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna get money on. He gonna get money on off that every time around Thanksgiving time. Just like the lady that made that song, greens, beans,
Greens, potato.
potatoes,
Yep,
tomatoes,
yep.
ham, tom. Like
You name it.
she gonna actually I hopefully she is getting paid for that because I know it's a remix. A remix guy, the remix guy Sway, the remix guy, he remixed that into a song because it was just it was a pastor at first.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
So
Yeah.
hopefully, she getting some money on off of that because I know he is. But I mean, he remixed, so hopefully she getting her little cut. But before we wrap though, I wanted to say this. Back to on the opinion stands though, I don't think it is necessarily what it is. I think it's the messenger. Like the messenger plays a large role when delivering these like opinions and all that because it can be perceived a certain kind of way. Just like if a chef tell you something versus somebody that ain't never cooked, chef could be like, cook this way, yada yada. He don't gotta sugarcoat it or not. You'll probably receive it as, oh, he know what he's talking about. Versus
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's not a chef, like, bro, you should do it like this. You can be like, bro, you not no chef. You feel me? So I think the messenger like is a big role when it comes to opinions and all that
Yeah, that's how you
as
say
well.
it too.
Yeah.
It's all about how you say it. But see, comments, bro, I look at it like this. The same thing with a video game. They say all of this stuff because you don't see their face.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. Like in a video game, when you in game chat and you're not with your partners, you're gonna get a whole different person from a person that's over a mic than
Yeah,
over in person. Same thing
bro.
with comments.
Bro,
You
I've
wouldn't
been
have told him that what you had said earlier. What you had
facts.
said,
I was just
something
like,
about stupid or something
yeah, he was
or
like,
shut
shut
up.
up, yeah, like shut up,
They
stupid or something like that.
ain't nobody gonna you ain't gonna say that in person like that, bro. You gonna say that through comments, and that's what I feel like. People get more arrogant and they get more tough over
Because they
all of
feel like
that.
they're untouchable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but you got some people that definitely touch you.
Definitely. Like, bro, I've been playing a game with like some of my partners lately, and I don't know what all these people look like, bro. So like over time, we in this big old group chat, and somebody like sent a video of them like we was just clowning around talking about hooping one day because we all like around from like Houston, Dallas, Lake Charles. Man, we can set up a hoop says, man, y'all can't hoop, yada yada. But people start sending like videos of them, and I'm like, bro, this person don't look like what he sound like. Like, bro, it's, like shout out to my boy, but bro, one of the dudes talk the most cash money. Bro, you would think this dude 6'7".
He five
Man, this
six.
dude like 5'7", bro. I'm like, this nigga so little, bro. And I'm like, bro, you'll never know because the way like pause, but this nigga voice is like such a presence. Like he got a loud voice, like a deep voice. So you just automatically assume that. And when that nigga sent the video, I'm like, man, come on, son. This the look. Come on, son. I don't want to diss him, bro, but I'm like, bro, that shit crazy, bro.
Nah, that's how it be though. You would think a dude like I didn't see that a few times. They got there's one dude that we used to play the game with, and he talk all that hot shit,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I found him on Instagram for some odd reason. This dude like maybe 5'3", and he got a ponytail. I'm like, bro, you talking all this shit, and you 5'3", bro, like maybe 230 pounds.
Bro, people be having little man syndrome, bro.
Come
That's
on,
that's
man.
real, bro. That's real.
Like, come on now, but you gotta like I don't. The thing is, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk trash to somebody first of all that I don't know
Mm-hmm.
because you never know. Like I said, some people I didn't heard a dude. We was on the mic one time. These people from New York. Dude was in the party. Didn't even know that the dudes he was talking to was from New York too. They
Mm-hmm.
pulled up on him.
I ain't gonna
Like
lie.
they gotta watch out for that
I
shit.
was in a party too, and so this was like when I started. I got like a New York group, and I was hanging around them a lot. So on the game, and we end up joining one of their New York groups, and like a friend of a friend I was from New York joined the party, and in New York from what it seemed like it's like New York everybody is just like it's just like the TV shows. Like nobody got jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They outside all day, getting high, smoking, getting lit. Like they just turning up 24/7. I don't know where the jobs come from, but everybody got somewhere to stay. Nobody. It's just and everybody got some money. So it was one dude. He was like drunk or something, yeah, talking crazy. And I was in the trolling, and I was talking like my New York accent, like I was picking up on that lingo. So I'm like, yo, word to son, yo, word to my butters, yo, B son, yo, son, I spaz out, yo, word to your mother, B. Like, I'm talking to him like crazy. He like, hey, yo, son, where you at, yo, B? I'm like, so I was watching this podcast, and one of the dudes from New Jersey, and he said where he was from. So, and I know New Jersey is right next to New York. So I'm like, yo, son, yo, I'm right by Harlem. I be in Harlem, man. I be in New Jersey, son. He like, where? And then I was like, Camden, New Jersey, son. He's like, yo, I'm in Camden too, son. What's up? And I'm like, yo, I had to start thinking. He's like, yo, where you at, son? We can link up, son. I'm like, yo, son. And I was like, the first thing that came to my mind, because I'm like, I know they got a lot of number streets of the like like Chicago to like
Mm-hmm.
not from 63rd, all
Mm-hmm.
that. So I was like, yo, I'm on 144th Street. Yo, you heard right by the bodega across the street. So bro, this nigga was like, bet son, I'm on 132nd. I'm like, nigga, this nigga right down the street, and I'm not even there. But it was just funny though. It was so funny because I made up all of this stuff, and he was on it, son. And then another dude, a similar situation, they was like, bro, dude was talking. Now I was trolling, but they said a dude was talking crazy. They found out, and I don't know why in New York that people do that. I guess because like everybody live in such a close proximity. But in Louisiana, Texas, we don't drop our address. So I guess out there is not a big thing because everybody live like in apartments or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. So he was like, "Yo, I stay right here, son." Woo woo. And then they was like, dude pulled up. They had AKs outside.
Yeah, that's what happened. He so the dude posted his so the dude that was talking to trash posted his address, sent his
Mm,
address in the game chat, like in the message,
yeah,
because everybody was on the party, so he sent it through the party. So he was like, "Bet, bro, you can hear these dudes. Bro, if I'm lying, I'm dying. You can hear these dudes cleaning up their guns, cocking their shit, and the dude he think they playing. So he like, yeah, I'm waiting outside for y'all. He on Xbox app on his phone with the headphones in his ear.
nigga
Talking
should
about
have
waiting
got
for
off that.
y'all. He see him.
Nigga should have got off that game.
He see him, bro. He like, oh shit. He started whispering. He said, oh shit, they really came. He said, and the dude was on a he sent some people to him.
Mm.
He's like, you thought I was playing, huh? He said, we don't do that shit around here. He said, don't ever disrespect me like that again.
And you know what's crazy? Even if you is big dogging like that, send them to the neighbor crib. Don't send them to your
Yeah, why
crib.
you give him your like you acting all tough because you think he think they ain't gonna show up? That's
You
the
better send them
problem.
across the street. So if they do,
At
you
least you
looking.
can, yeah, you can see.
Ooh, ooh, them boys bad. Them boys about business, boy. Them boys pulled up.
Facts,
Hey,
facts.
don't mess with them, bro.
And I'm like, I'm thinking in the part, I'm like, man, I'm thinking I'm just hearing shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, what y'all doing? And he called, you can hear him on speaker. He got somebody on speaker. Said, man, I need you to pull up on this dude. Look, he just put his address in the thing. And he's like, oh, word. That's what the dude was saying. He's like, I bet. So he sent the address. He said, yeah, you hear him? He said, I'm gonna be waiting outside. I guess he thought he was just gonna try to be big and bad, think they wasn't gonna show up. Shit.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
guarantee
crazy.
he ain't gonna. That was a lesson learned right
He learned
there.
right there.
I promise you that
And then
shit.
it was a similar story like that. And the dude was saying it was like his mom's crib. So I'm like, bro, you didn't put your mom's crib on the like, come on, bro, y'all gotta do better. But before we wrap, I just want to say this, man. This is all I'm gonna say on opinions, bro. Opinions are like mouths. Everyone has one, but yours stink. Keep it to yourself, bro. We don't care.
Facts.
Your mouth stink and your opinions stink, bro. It's
Right.
simple
If
like
it ain't
that.
nothing positive, just keep it to yourself. Your mama never told you don't say nothing if it ain't nothing that's supposed to be good. Never say nothing negative come out your mouth.
Guys, if you don't
Straight
got nothing
positive.
good to say, don't say
Don't
nothing at
say it
all.
at
See,
all.
that's the problem. Now I'm after positivity. We got to get back to smacking people, bro. Because that's when people learn their lesson, bro. When you was putting hands on people, like I ain't gonna lie, I was a hothead, like talk, like real popping off from the mouth as a youngin, and I was always talking to older people. Like for example, my cousins, bro. Like, we didn't have that story before, bro. I got in a lot of fights, but I was standing on it. You feel me? So but that learn like respect. These new kids, bro, they ain't get terrorized by no older people. So
Nah.
they don't know a real a scenario of consequences. Everybody think they untouchable, bro. But that's it, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure that like, comment, and subscribe. And we out.
Deuces.
What's on, brother? I just was wrapping up the podcast.